Hello students, today we will do the revision of chapter 4 for the second periodic exam. The name of the chapter is Pronoun, chapter 4. Okay, read the paragraph given below. Okay, see, one day Arun went to the market to sell a bundles of caps. After Arun had made a few sales of caps, Arun became very tired. Arun decided to sit under a big tree to take rest for a while. Soon Arun slept off. There were many monkeys on the big tree. The monkeys saw Arun sleeping under the tree. The monkey came down, took the cap from the bag and wore the caps. Then the monkey climbed the tree again. Okay, one day Arun went to the market and sells a bundles of caps. After his sales few caps, he became tired. So he decided to sleep under the tree. Then what happened? See, here's Arun, the monkey, the monkey. See, they are the highlighted. Why they are highlighted? See here. Now see how these lines have been rewritten. One day Arun went to the market to see a bundles of caps. After he, see, instead of Arun they are using he. He is the pronoun. The name instead of noun the words come, it's called a pronoun. Okay, so here he is the pronoun. He has made a few sales of caps. He, again see, instead of Arun they are writing he. He become very tired. He decided again instead of Arun they are using he. He decided to sit under a big tree to take rest for a while. Soon he slept off. There were many monkeys on the big tree. They saw, see, the monkeys instead of monkey they have used they. They saw Arun sleeping under the tree. They came down, took the caps from the bag and wore them. Then they climbed the tree again. Okay, instead of the name they are using they, he, they. Okay, now see, learning windows. In the above paragraphs, the words highlighted in the green have replaced the noun highlighted in red. If noun are repeated in the sentence, the text can become very odd to read as seen above. Words like he, they and them have to replace the noun in the above sentence to make them better to read. Such words are called pronoun. I told now, instead of see here, instead of noun they are using pronoun. If the names are written continuously, while reading it will look odd. So they are using he, they. Okay, and these are called pronoun. What is pronoun? A pronoun is a word used in the place of noun in a sentence. Is called a pronoun. In the place of noun, the word is used is called a pronoun. Now see next. Okay, now see. On the basis of the functions performed by the pronoun, we can classify them as follows. The types of pronoun. What are the personal, possessive, reflexive, emphasizing, relative, indefinite, demonstrative, interrogative? Okay. Now see, personal pronoun. What are the personal pronouns? Personal pronouns are the words like I, we, you, he, she, it, they, us, me, them that are used in the place of noun. Okay. They are using in the place of noun. Now see. Personal pronouns have three forms. Now personal pronouns have three forms. First person, second person and third person. First person, the person who speaks in the first person. Okay. Second person, the person who is speaking to is the second person. First person is the person who is speaking. Okay. Second person is speaking to whom. Okay. And the third person is the person who is speaking about is the third person. The first person and second person is speaking about whom they are speaking. They is known as third person. Number. Look at the table to understand the uses of personal pronoun. Number, person, gender, personal pronoun. Singular. First person, second person, third person. Gender, male or female. Second person, male or female. Third person, male, female, neuter. Personal pronoun, I, me, you. He, she, him, she, her. Instead of she, you can write her also. Instead of he, you can write him also. And neuter means it. Okay. Plural numbers, person, gender, personal pronoun. Plural. First person, second person, third person. Male or a female, male or a female, male or a female, neuter. He, we, us, you, they, them, its. In the first person, male or person, you can write me, I or me. In the second person, in a male or female, you can write you. Third person, in the male, you can write he or him. In the female, she or her. And neuter means it. In the see here also, in the plural form, this is the singular form, this is the plural form. First person, male or female, you can write we or us. Male, in the second person, only you. In the second person, in the male or female, in the plural or single form, the you is always used. Third person, male or female, they, them, neuter, its. Okay. Now see, possessive pronoun, second part. These books belong to Punit. These books are his. Okay. These pens belongs to me. It is mine. This his, mine is the possessive pronoun. In the above sentence, the word his or mine shows possession. They show possessive pronoun. Okay. This his, mine is the possessive pronoun. Pronoun that shows possession are called possessive pronoun. Okay. Now see. Mine, yours, his, hers, theirs and ours are the possessive pronoun. These are the possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun, singular and plural. First person, mine. In the first person, mine will be used in the singular form. And in the plural form, ours. This shirt is mine. See here, mine is a singular. It means it is saying about the singular person. Okay, single person. And plural, these shirts are ours. Ours means here that the plural form. Second, yours, person, yours. This notebook is yours. These notebooks are yours. Okay. In the third person, his or her. This pen is his. This ribbon is hers. In the theirs. In the plural form, theirs. These pens are theirs. These ribbons are there. Okay. Now see, reflexive pronoun. Read this sentence. I did this work myself. You delivered the lecture yourself. They made the plan themselves. We shall discuss it ourselves. Notice that in the above sentence, the doer of the action is the same as the person who received it. Okay. See here. I is you. Means I am doing this work for myself. Means I am doing this work. I am not taking any work. This is saying about myself only. Okay. So in the first sentence, I is the same as myself. In the second sentence, you is the same as yourself. Means you are doing yourself. The work is doing by yourself. Nobody is helping you. In the sentence third, they is the same as themselves. In the sentence fourth, we is the same as ourselves. Okay. Pronoun that shows that the subject and the object are the same person are called reflexive. Is the means about the subject or the object is saying at the same person. Okay. They either ends in self if the subject is singular or self in the plural form. This self will be used in the singular form and self will be used in the plural form. Okay. See here. Personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun. I, myself. This is the singular person. We, ourselves, means plural. You, singular, yourself. He, himself. These are the what? Except this, all these three are the singular form and this is the plural form. Again, see. She, herself. It, itself. You, yourself. This is the plural form, yourself. They, themselves. These two are the plural form and these two are the singular form. Okay, now see. Emphasizing pronoun. Now read this sentence. Adu himself told me the story. We ourselves printed the wall. In the above sentence, pronoun himself and ourselves are used to emphasize the noun Arun or the pronoun we. They are called emphasizing pronoun. Means Arun himself has told me this story. He has just himself has told the story. We ourselves means they have themselves only painted the one. Emphasis pronoun are pronouns that are used to lay emphasis on some person or thing in the sentence. Okay, now see next. Relative. What is relative pronoun? It's to relate with something with other. I like the film that I saw yesterday. See, these two are related to each other. What? I like that film. What? Which film? That I saw yesterday. The film I saw yesterday, I like that film. Both the sentences are relative to each other. Related to each other. Ram, who is good in English, is my friend. Ram, who is good in English, who speaks good in English, speaks very good in English and very good in English, is my friend. See, both the sentences, what? Is relative to each other. The noun, the pronouns that and who is the above sentence tell us more about the film and the Ram respectively. Okay? Pronouns that refers back to a noun or a pronoun in a sentence are called relative pronoun. Okay, this noun or a pronoun, the sentence which has related to each other. See, this is one sentence and this is the another sentence. This is both the sentence has related which one? That. Okay. Now see, relative pronouns are added after the noun or a pronoun in the sentence to make it clear which a person or a thing we are talking about. Okay, is added after the noun or a pronoun. Is used after the noun or a pronoun. See, I is the pronoun, so no, so it is used after noun. Okay. They also join two sentences. See, these two sentences are joined, and this is first sentence, this is the sentence. Second sentence, they are joining the two sentences. Okay, words like who, whose, which, whom, that, and when are some of the commonly relative pronouns. We use who, whom, and whose with person. Which words? Who, whom, and those are used in person. We use which with things, which is used only the things is related, and we use that and those for the both the person and a thing. Okay. Now see, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite. Read this sentence. Everyone joined the parade. Someone broke our window. We don't know. Everyone means all the people have joined the parade. Someone, I don't know, but someone has broke our window. Okay, in this sentence, the word everyone and someone are indefinite pronoun. They refers to people or thing without naming or a particular person or a thing. We don't know who has. So it is saying that someone has broke our window. Means you can't indicate that particular person. Means someone. Okay. Now see, pronoun that refers to people or things without saying exactly who or what are called indefinite pronouns. Okay. Now see, nobody, all, anybody, everything, anything and nothing are the example of indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun can either be singular or a plural. Okay. These are the words are the example of indefinite pronoun. Indefinite can be singular also and the plural also. When we use indefinite pronouns in a sentence, it is important that we can use the correct form of verb with it. If we are using indefinite pronoun, then we have to be careful that we are using the correct form of a verb. See here, each boy has brought his notebook. Each boy means every boy. It is a singular indefinite pronoun, and has is also in indefinite. Here is boy, so we are using has. It is a singular verb. Both the children have done their work. Both means both. It's a plural indefinite. So it is have is used in a plural verb. Okay. Now see. Number indefinite pronoun singular. What will be the used in the singular? Another, anyone, anybody, anything, each, either, everyone. everybody, everything, neither, nobody, none, nothing, one, other, somebody, someone, something. Verb is or has. If this word has been used, then the verb will be used in is or has. But in the plural, both, few, many, other, several, all, some, most. If these words you are using in the plural form, then we will use are and have. Okay. Now see the next. Demonstrative pronoun. Read this sentence. This is an apple tree. These are the good workers. That is an empty box. Those are the great ideas. In the above sentence, the pronoun like these, that and those point as a specific person, place, thing or idea. These are the demonstrative pronoun. Okay, particular person you are indicating, that is called demonstrative pronoun. Okay, means this is a red tree. This is an apple tree. Means this is an apple tree. You know this is an apple tree. I am pointing this tree only, that this is an apple tree. These are good workers. Means that workers are the good. And that box, that is an empty box. Okay, that box is an empty. Now see, demonstrative pronouns may be singular or plural. This and that are the singular. This and that is the singular person, and these and those is the plural form. Okay. Now see, interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun means you are questioning. Read this sentence. Who is that girl? See the question mark. Who is that girl? You don't know who is that girl. What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? I don't know. So what? You are asking the question to someone. In the above sentence, the pronoun who and what has asked. Okay. Pronoun that are used to ask a question in a sentence are interrogative pronoun. Okay. See, who, whom, what, which, those, whose, their, and then are the example of interrogative pronoun. Okay. Now you have to underline. Now you can solve this. Rewrite this sentence by replacing the underlined noun with a personal noun. Personal I told now. See, what will be? This Nita loves Mowgli. This cartoon is for her. Instead of Nita, you have to write her. My parents are celebrating wedding anniversary today. These gifts are for them. Instead of parents, you will write them. Sasank likes watches. Mother brought these watches for him. Instead of Sasank, you will write him. My grandparents love flowers. They. Instead of my grandparents, you will write they love to decorate their houses with fresh flower. Okay. Thank you.